If you don't know how to sew cargo pant trouser with Asoke fabric, in this video I'm going to show you all the sewing techniques on how to sew this cargo pants with Asoke fabric. You can already see how comfortable the crotch area is. Very relaxed and looking professional. I'm going to show you how I did it. So I'm going to use this bundle of Asoke. This is one bundle, one full bundle. So one thing you should make sure is that they don't cut the Asoke, the bundle of Asoke. It shouldn't come in pieces if you want to use one color. But if you don't want to use one color, it's okay. You can use as many pieces as you want. So this is mine is 8 bundles, 8 pieces in one bundle. That's what I have here. So we're going to draft our pattern first. If you know how to maneuver your way, you can do this straight on fabric, but I'm doing the pattern. So I'm taking off 1.5 inches for my waistband, and I'm going to mark all the measurements down. I'll tell you the measurements I have here. So this is my hip line. For mine, my hip line is 8.5, and then this is for the crotch depth. My crotch depth is 12 inches, and then this is the knee line. The knee line I'm using is 23 inches, and the final length of the pant trouser is 44 inches. So this is all the lines I have here. So this is the waistline, the hip line, the crotch, the knee line, and then the final length. Next, I'm going to mark the crotch extension. For mine, I'm using 3 inches. If you're on the medium size, you can use 2.5. If you're on the plus size, you can use 3.5. But I'm a size 16, so I'm using that. So here you're going to go in by 1/2 inch and connect this like so. Go ahead, connect this one straight to the hip line. Then you make a curve, the crotch curve like so. Next, we are going to mark the waist circumference. So from here, you're going to mark your waist circumference here. And then from this line, you're also going to mark your hip line. I'll add 1 inch for ease. And then I'll make sure whatever I have here is the same thing I will have on my crotch length, and connect the line like this. So next, to decide the design of the leg of the trouser, you're going to divide from that place, the total of this place, into 2. Whatever you have, you're going to mark it. I mean, from your hip line to your crotch line, whatever you have, divide it into 2. And then you're going to make a straight line. This line is also the same line that you call the crease line. That's the center where you make the tucks. Yeah. So from here, you decide how you want your trouser to be. For me, I'm going to come in here 2.5 inches from the center front and connect from the knee line to the hem line straight. So you're going to connect it straight from the knee line to the hem line is going to be straight. Then from the crotch curve, you're going to come in like this. I'll still go in more, but for now, let me leave it like this. And then I'm going to mark total of the width of the palazzo I want it to be 12 inches. So from the other leg, I measured 12 inches. So also from the knee line, I'm going to make it straight to the hem line. This is a straight span trouser, so, and then I'm going to make a curve like so. I'll also reduce this, but as you can see, I'm trying to make it come in more. But if your laps are big, please don't do this one I'm doing now. My lap is not that big, so that's why I'm coming in like that. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. And guys, this is it for the front. I hope you understood what I did at this point, because the front is the main thing when it comes to making pant trousers. So if you don't understand anything, let me know in the comment section. You can drop that in the comment section and I'll be able to reply you on that. Or even somebody might be able to reply you. It mustn't be me that will reply you. Somebody might be able to help you out if I don't see your message, if I don't see your chart. So I'm going to trace this out on another pattern paper for the back. So I'm going to leave some inches up here, and also for the back crotch extension I'm going to also leave some inches like this. So you just go ahead and use anything to hold this down. So you can trace this out, or you can decide to do the same thing I'm doing. I'm only trying to trace off all the lines I have in front so that I'll be able to walk. So for the crotch extension, I'm going to use 2 inches, and also go in here 2 inches. Also go up 2 inches. And then I'll connect this. From that line, I'll mark the waist circumference. Let me bring this down so that you guys will see, because I can see it's out of camera. So you're going to measure your waist round there and connect it like this. So here I'm going to add 1 inch on my knee line. You add 1 inch and also make a straight line. So from the knee line, everything goes straight because it's a straight trouser, so everything goes straight. And then you're going to connect it like so to the crotch extension. Also on the side, I'm going to mark 1 inch from the knee line, and also mark a curve from the waistline like so. So I'm going to just trace this off so that it will guide me on marking this. So I'm just going to mark my curve, my back curve like so. And actually this is it, guys. I'll just go ahead and cut this off. Remember to ask any question if you don't understand anything. If this is your first time coming across my channel, please join this community by subscribing and turning all notification bell icon on, so that you will not miss any video that I will upload. In fact, so that you'll be the first to learn something new. I hope you guys understand. And to my returning subscribers, you guys are the best. Thank you guys for always supporting. I appreciate. I see your videos when I see your sharing. You share my video to Pinterest and Facebook. I appreciate a whole lot. So our pattern is ready. This is the back and the front, how they are looking. Can you see? Yes. So next thing is for us to use our Asoke to cut on this. So you're going to pay attention how you're going to do this. This is my Asoke. I'm going to measure, use the back one. I'm going to measure the full length of the trouser and add some inches. So I have full length to be 46. I added some inches for the sewing allowance and the hemming allowance. So in total, I cut out 48 inches in total. So I'm going to cut out 3 pieces of this. 3 pieces should be enough for size 6 to 18. If you're bigger, make it 4. So you're going to place your Asoke like this and sew it. Just place it on top of it like this, and you go ahead and sew it. So this is my pattern. We are going to make the pockets. I'll mark the pocket placements and the pocket bag. So from the knee line, I'm coming up 4.5 inches, and then the length of the pocket, I want it to be total of 8 inches. So here I'm coming in by also 5 inches. This is just to guide me when I'm placing the cargo the cargo pockets. You can decide any design you want for your pocket. You see the one in the thumbnail, they had 2 pockets, but I just want to have 1 pocket. That's why I'm placing it here. Then for the pocket bag, I have 2 pieces of pattern paper here. I placed it under like so, and then I'm going to mark the shape of the pocket. The shape of the pockets. You can decide to make any style of the pocket. So from me, I have 2 pieces here, 2 pieces of this pattern paper. Just shape the lower part like this, and then take out 1. Then I'm going to use 1 to cut with the trouser. So you come in here 3.5 inches, and go down 5 inches. You can actually make that 7 inches. So I'll curve this like this. So this is it. This is for my pocket bag. You cut 2 pieces of each. So I'm going to set this aside. Look at my Asoke. Thanks to my students, she helped me to sew this. Peace, thank you very much for helping me to join this Asoke. I appreciate. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. Guys, it's not easy to use Asoke to make a pant trouser. Let me even say that. In fact, my students helped me to join this Asoke, but even at that, it was still very, very hectic making with the Asoke. So make sure to charge properly when you're making Asoke pant trouser. I'm telling you guys, is hectic. It can take you like yeah, a whole day to make this because of all. In fact, I made one pocket and it was taking a whole time like that. What if I had make like 3 pockets and all that? So make sure you charge properly for your Asoke pant trouser, and it's very, very yeah. To sew your cargo pocket, make sure you mark where you want to place the cargo pocket. It's very important. So after marking it, I went ahead and cut out the pocket bags for the side pockets. So we are going to go ahead and sew the zipper fly, which is very important. So this is my zipper fly. I'm going to sew this like so. Make sure to pay attention so that if this is the first time you're watching this, so you're going to top stitch this like this, and then you're going to place your zip wrong side down. So you're going to sew the first side. So just watch the side I'm sewing, the outer side. After sewing it, you fold it in like this, and then you're going to make the design of the fly, the zipper fly. If you want it to be a curve or you want it to be square, so make sure you remove the other side of the zipper leg and then you finish it off like this, because that zipper leg will go to the other trouser. So you're going to also fold this in like so, the 1/2 inch you have added for the sewing allowance, and sew it neatly like this. This is going to make your trouser to look very, very neat. So you're going to bring the other side of the zipper fly, just place the remaining zipper side to this side, and then you're going to sew it. So let me do it again. Place this on the other side of the zipper fly and sew it. After sewing it, then you bring the other side of the trouser leg. So place the trouser leg, fold in the 1/2 inch you added, and place it on the other side of the zipper fly like so. Make sure you keep folding in the 1/2 inch that you added for allowance. So you keep sewing it like that, keep folding in your 1/2 inch till you get to the zipper end. Also, you fold the remaining parts. Just make sure you fold everything 1/2 inch inwards. So you're going to now take this other side and place it on it like this. Just place it on the 1/2 inch like so, and then you're going to finish it off like that. And that's it, guys. It's very simple. Just make sure you practice. If you want to give it a double line, you can give it a double line, but while doing this, make sure to remove the other side of the zipper fly. And once I was done sewing that, this is it. You can see the zip is neatly placed. Yes, so I'll show you that on my table now. This is it after sewing it. So I'm going to join the back to get ready to fix the cargo pocket. So after joining the back, I'm going to also place this cargo pocket like so. I have a tutorial on how to sew this cargo pocket. I have already shared that. Make sure to watch it. So after sewing everything, the next thing I'm going to do is to fix the band. So you can see everything neatly done. Making this was very hectic, so later I'm going to go and fix the band. I've already hemmed the leg of the trouser. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give me a thumbs up please, and share this video out. And I'm going to show you the final look, how the trouser is looking. So tada, can you see how everything is done neatly? The crotch area is relaxed properly, nowhere is holding anywhere. Can you see? Make sure to use your own measurements. Always know how to take your proper measurement. I have a tutorial on how to take your pant trouser measurements. Maybe I'm going to drop that in the description section.